How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fighting for Our Lives in Satisfactory, because this place that I decided to pick for our aluminum factory is very dangerous, very scary, and pretty much everything wants to kill me. Factory game. Yeah. This place is scary. It is absolutely terrifying. I highly, highly don't recommend coming here unless you have like a jetpack, or in our case, the hover pack, or any way of staying off of the jungle floor. And by jungle, I mean swamp, because literally everything down there wants to kill me. As you can see just on my screen, there's those little things with the flies. Those things are awful. And then there's that thing. Oh, that's another one. Well, there's that thing. I don't think it's rendered in, but it's moving. Yeah, there we go. Those things are terrifying. The little ones aren't bad, but that guy is freaking awful. And then those spires, by the way, hurt. And that's not even to mention the little arachnid things. Oh my god, if you have arachnophobia, do not come over here. Like, this place, awful. I hate it, it's terrible, it sucks. But it has bauxite, so you do what you do, I guess. Anyway, so here's our platform so far, because I don't think we've showed any of this off yet. So we have our little train full of resources that we needed. So how it's gonna work is the aluminum plate, or like the aluminum ingots, I guess. Because I don't think are we making the plate here, or just the ingots? Just the ingots. So the ingots are gonna be made here. They're gonna get shipped off, go back to the main network, and go anywhere they need to go. So we have all the stuff we need here, because I believe we can produce 1,500 ingots here per minute, based on the bauxite nodes that are here locally, and then the some that are like over yonder. We're gonna just pull it all into this building. Up top, we need quartz, or in this case, silica. So the silica is gonna come from over there, literally right there. We could probably have gotten away, in all honesty. We probably could have gotten away with literally just belting it, but I don't know. I'm in a train mood. We're doing trains. It's gonna be awful, but we're doing trains. So yeah, so up here on our awful descent into madness, we have some stuff set up. So what I've been doing is I've been going through and using this. Okay, can I zoop? Doing like that to figure out where these things are going. Basically, it's every 10. So like that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I believe it's the next one that I do, right? Is the 10 between or on the 10th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I think it's 10. I don't know. It's not the end of the world if it's not perfect. It's literally for aesthetics. These, I mean, they're here kind of for a reason, but really they're not. It just is a little bit easier to place these things on. And if you hold control, it just goes straight from wherever it was last, like wherever it's headed. And then, so that's kind of the game plan. So today we're going to try to get the quartz all set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was 10. Looks about right. Like I said, it purely really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to screw up one of these, and then I'll realize it only later, or somebody in the comment section is going to realize it. I'm going to go, well, it is what it is. This one's definitely not centered. This one is slowly getting closer. Okay, let's fix that. That looks about good. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get this there. I'm thinking we'll probably do one more of the things, and then we'll have to start angling it that way, you know? And this is literally just going to be a rail for just this. Like, it's not connected to the main network. It's not doing anything else. It's literally just going between the two locations constantly. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then once we have this, we should be able to do more of the production things that we are going to need here. Because the goal is we're going to make all the ingots here, or well, a lot of the aluminum ingots, because most of the aluminum, at least in this area of the map, is just over here. It's pretty concentrated, so we don't have to worry too much about us having other stuff and things in our like map. I think there are maybe a few more bauxite deposits, which is the aluminum ore that we're gonna need. Yep, see, and I already messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the one we want. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. And then one of the other things we're gonna probably want to look at is, oh, try not to die. Yeah, there's like high level everything here. It's a good thing they can't break your factory stuff, because that would be absolutely awful. Once we have the aluminum, we're gonna need to also do some processing and things as we move forward. Because if you guys remember, we set up our oil stuff here, so we're gonna set up the aluminum stuff here, but we're also gonna likely need more like more of the byproducts from oil. So we might have to either set up a station there, or we might train it over here. Because so I was looking into why. I was like, oh, you know, because originally when I was building this, I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I need more oil. But then I looked at the aluminum production. I'm like, I don't need more oil for this. Well, it turns out there are some more byproducts we are going to end up needing from oil. But right now we should be fine. Okay, so we need to go that way. So we're just gonna disable that for a second. Just gonna go down. Q, architecture, metal beam. Center this. We're just gonna reform it. Just gonna go not all the way down. That looks reasonable-ish. Maybe. Problem is, there's no way that, uh-oh. Okay. That could have ended terribly for me. This is gonna look about as good as one's expecting it. Is there, let's see. Yeah, 6 you, there's no way I can hit. I think it's one, nope, one to the left. Up one. Yeah. So that's not quite angled. It needs to go up one more. This is difficult. If anybody has a better way of doing this, please let me know, because this is painful trying to get this stored. Yeah, see, because then the angle's too high. Ugh. I want to go over there. Problem is, now we'll just build it from here. Okay. Yeah, see, because we basically are going to do something like that. Which always works really well. But thankfully, now that we have this, which is really solid, we actually don't need that. So now we can just run on top of this guy. Like so. There's also really scary stuff up here, but not nearly as scary, because we're starting to get into like the easy area in terms of like the map. Ah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you're not hitting me. This is games of keep away. And hopefully not falling off. Because if we fell off, that would be awful. There you go. Let's go ahead and get power hooked up. As long as we have power connections this whole way, we should be able to hover the whole way. So we're going to go ahead and get power all the way up here. And then that way we should be good. We wouldn't have to worry about pretty much anything. Yeah. Because we're going to have 3 train cars with the same stuff, I'm okay with it looping. So basically coming in, going around, looping. Technically, we could have gotten away with a single headed car because we are designing it for that. But we're this far in. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Because we're not gonna loop it up there. It's literally gonna pull in and then pull out, sort of thing. I think on this one we're gonna do a re5 because it is a slope. Ah. I'm always curious to see how people build in this game, but like at the same time, I try not to look at too much stuff to see like how something, like what the most optimal design for an area is, or like what the most optimal thing is. Because that is one thing I find with games like Satisfactory where you have a set in stone map like this, is it's very easy for a very particular area to have like, oh, this is the most optimal design for this area based on these features, sort of thing. And I mean, I know there's custom, like, oh, you can build really nice looking things in this. I can't build for a lick in this yet. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really think what I build in this looks super great. I mean, some of the stuff at the main base looks kind of cool, but it definitely does not take the cake for things I have seen in this that are really, really cool. Alright, so we're getting up there. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. My only concern is I don't know if we're gonna how well this is gonna. We're gonna see if we can go all the way up and then all the way back down with it. Because I think the right-hand side should actually be fairly easy. I just don't know if, yeah, see, because that's gonna curve weird. Come on, that should totally curve. That is like not, that is not a curve game. Are you kidding me? It's too short, overlapping. Yeah, can't nudge it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring it back like 2. And then that way, when we bring it up here, oh, Greg is running for his life over there, I see. There we go. Now we can bring it more towards the center. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta nudge it in like smaller sections. I'm actually quite impressed how flexible these tracks are, because I initially was like, oh, the tracks are gonna be awful, it's gonna be super difficult. It's not going to work how I want it to, but it actually has been quite nice, surprisingly. With all the building. Okay, here's where it's gonna get kind of difficult to route. Because I know we can get a train car there. Wow, we can get the car. Okay. Well, it works. A train could technically get from here to here. That is absolutely wild. Okay. We're just gonna pretend it's not gonna clip. It should work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but technically I suppose if we needed to, we could actually have pushed this out probably 1 or 2 more branches and then come at it from a little bit of a better angle, but it's fine. At some point we are gonna go through and put all the like legs so we don't just have floating rail platforms, so it actually looks decent. Go through and do this side on it now, and then we're gonna get the train going, and then we'll continue working on the silica processing, and hopefully not falling to our death. By the way, the amount of times that I fell to my death over here, because I forgot that I needed power for this hover pack, were immense. So that's why I do the power first, so that I have power the whole way, because what was happening is I would extend out the concrete, then I would go back and try to do stuff like this. I would fall to my death. Or I'd fall so close within an inch of my death, and then something would just sneeze at me and I would be dead. It was not fun. I don't recommend it at all in the slightest. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And then I still haven't even looked at what it's gonna take for us to get the new material. Okay, you are a pain. Die, you piece of... Ah! Yeah, killing these guys is annoying. Let that be a warning to you. Get! I fired warning shots. Oh. Come on, you want to charge me? Does the game just kill them? I think it does. Oh no, he's alive, he's alive. Okay. Cool. Well, we got rid of him peacefully. Oh, that's funny. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh, that kind of made my day, actually. Them just running off the edge like that. The giant spiders are also terrifying, but I think what's more terrifying is the fact that they could lunge. Like, they don't charge you, they lunge at you. So, like, when I was up there on that first level, the spiders were able, until I exterminated them, they were able to get up there, by the way, just from jumping. It was absolutely terrifying. Like, I would just be like minding my own business, planning things out in the calculator, trying to figure out how much we can produce, stuff like that. And I would hear a noise, and I'm like, huh, that's odd. And I'm like, ah, they're probably just trying to get up here. And then I turn around, and I just see the giant radioactive one, and I'm like, please, dear God, don't tell me that these can get up here. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm safe. No, no, no. It's actually partially why we went and built the rifle a few episodes ago. Honestly, best decision I've ever made. These are off. Whatever. Can we not? Is this not able to be done? Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's do... Now let's do this. The bare minimum. And then this way I can figure out which direction it's going as it leaves. But I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know to do smash that like button if you haven't done so already. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, or anything else under the sun, or something else that you might have noticed, please let me know down below. And with that, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. And as always, peace out.